what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This week I am filming from a very new camera. I finally got the G7X and it is amazing. It has been a super hot time in London. It hit a peak of 33 degrees the other day and I felt like a walking sponge. I realized I'm very whingy when I'm hot and very cranky without a breeze. I had my sister down from Scotland, which was great. Met up with our little sister as well, who celebrated her birthday, and she is now a proper teenager. She's 14 years old. And yeah, it's just amazing spending time with both of them. They're all very different ages, but we have these very common traits. There have been ups and downs this month. It feels like the ups and downs have been at very similar levels as well. So yeah, let's go into the June favorites. Let's go into what's been happening this month for me. Finally saw FKJ live. It was at Electric Brixton and it was a really good gig, but got absolutely wrecked during this gig. It was just very silly mistake on my part. And the thing is with me, when I go to gigs, I don't like to drink too much. I don't like to go too crazy. I am there to appreciate the music. But yeah, from what I remember, it was really good, and a lot of my few favorites, they did come on, but again, it's just very hazy for me. This won't happen again, I am sure of it. I also went to an orchestra rendition of Notorious B.I.G's Ready to Die. So it's been 20 years since his death, and I guess this is just a kind of celebration of his work, but also there has been a very big influx of orchestra renditions of big hip-hop albums. So I know that along with this one, there is Dr. Dre, Chronic 2001, and there's also an orchestra edition of Speakerbox, The Love Below by Outkast. When I heard it was orchestra, I was actually expecting like a very huge layout of just musicians, but it really wasn't that. It was actually a 16-piece band on stage with 3 rappers and this gorgeous vocalist. Like, they were amazing, and the chemistry on stage between everyone was just absolutely fantastic. You can see that both artists and musicians, they just respect each other for their craft and like their skills, and you can just feel that level of appreciation on stage. It really did shine, and the joy that you can see that they're feeling is definitely infectious. It just like swept throughout the crowd, and yeah, it was a really good set. I really fully enjoyed it. I do know that they have another one. It's at XOYO. This is next month. I will try to find the link for it. I do recommend people to go to this, especially if you're a big hip-hop fan. An album I'm loving this month, which actually isn't recent at all, it came out 8 years ago, is the Temper Trap Conditions. And for me, I feel like it's a very timeless album. I just felt like I really wanted to listen to it. If you don't know Temper Trap, they are an indie band, but they have this very nice, joyful sound of solace. Like, their album feels like this huge hug. So as I said earlier, London's going through a very hard time at the moment in terms of politics, tragedies, a lot of bad shit happening, and I firmly do believe that humanity can be saved just as long as we all unite and we are all on the same page. So I am sending love and prayers to anyone involved with the Grenfell Tower tragedy. That was just really heartbreaking, and it is still heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to see the aftermath of it as well. This happened in West London. This was basically where I spent most of my time growing up. Without West London and the community that is there now, I wouldn't be who I am right now. And it was just so beautiful to watch everyone come together and just help each other without the government or without any rules, just literally just doing it out of the goodness of their hearts. Which brings me on to the next favorite. So big ratings for the artist that sang on the Grenfell charity single, which is a cover of Bridge Over Troubled Water by Simon and Garfunkel. Just absolutely amazing. So if you haven't, please go buy the song and or donate to the London Community Foundation. The money will be going to ensure the much needed build of the community. Okay, so music I'm digging this month, a lot of newbies. Hey, very good. Yeah, Vince Staples dropped his new album yesterday and it is Big Fish Theory. I spoke about this in a previous video. In a way, it's everything I expected, but I did mention that this was more experimental, and now that I've got the whole collection of the tracks, I can really hear a more ambitious sound throughout the whole album. So one song in particular is Love Can Be. It wasn't what I was expecting. It's got a very clubby trance feel to it, and very dancey. And I really like the song because it sounds reckless. Like, there were no shits given, and usually I'm not into that dance stuff, but it works very well with Vince Staples over it. So yeah, definitely go check out this album. Another song that I'm really loving at the moment is The Way You Used to Do by Queens of the Stone Age. Queens of the Stone Age will always have a place in my heart. Their music growing up was just absolutely incredible. Based on this song, their music is still incredible, and they've got a new album coming out called Villains. I think that is due out next month or the month after. TBC. Yeah, and they've released like artwork all over London to promote the new album as well, and it's great. I need to go find these wherever they are. I'm gonna make it a mission to go on a hunt for every single one of these pieces. The Way You Used to Do, it's typical Queens of Stone Age style, but for me it kind of reminds me of Josh's other band as well, Eagles of Death Metal, because it's got a very fun rockabilly, free-spirited sound. The thing is with Queens of Stone Age, they don't really have a very definitive style. So obviously they are a rock band, but with each album that I've heard of them, they have like this maybe trademark sound, but in terms of style, they do like to change it up quite a bit sometimes. So yeah, I think this song is very similar to their previous stuff, but I'm definitely digging it. Definitely loving how upbeat it is as well. Yeah, just such a great comeback song from them. Another song that I'm loving with my babe Kalani featuring on it is Heebie-Jeebies by Amine and Kalani. So Amine is actually a rapper, and obviously Kalani, if you've watched a few of my videos before, you know how much I love her. It's like such a cute love song. It's just very fun. For me, it feels like a song between two teenagers falling in love for the first time, and they're just really scared by what is happening, and it's just so cute. It's just like, it's so adorable. This song is definitely a little cute song. Every time I put it on, I really can't help but smile. It just makes me feel a bit gooey as well, but Kalani has that effect on me, so no surprise there. Speaking of love songs, new album by H.E.R, H.E.R, anonymous R&B singer, female singer, like with the most beautiful voice ever, come out with a new album, and there's a song on it called Every Kind of Way. Definitely a baby making tune. I'm totally in love with this song. Every time I hear this song, I just like mellow out quick time, and like heebie-jeebies, it just makes me feel a bit gooey as well. It's a very sexy song. So I did say she's an anonymous R&B artist, but I think I remember reading in an interview or an article somewhere that she does this just so you can focus on her voice and the actual music itself. So I was recommended to listen to Late Summers by J Prince. He is, I didn't know this, he is an artist and producer from East London. There's this song called My Side featuring Fabienne, and yeah, this song really reminds me of, God, 90s R&B sound as well. I just feel like now in music, in R&B, people either try too hard or they just don't try at all. And with this song, I really love the simplicity of that hook, and especially the contrast between it and J Prince's verses of just rapping. And yeah, it really works well. The hook is just so damn catchy. Okay, so another rapper that came out with a new album this month is 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz. I don't know much about 2 Chainz. I really like the name of this album, Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. I'm trying to go through this album just because I can see there's loads of great features on there. Nicki Minaj, Drake, Ty Dolla $ign, Sinead Aiko, Trey Songz, Pharrell, Migos, Monica. Wow, there's just like so many. Yeah, so because of these features on there, I'm just like, okay, let me just, you know, give this album a little while and just see how it goes. Yeah, so a song that I'm really liking is 4 AM with Travis Scott, and the reason being is because I'm not really a big fan of trap music. For me, I just find it very repetitive, and you know, maybe a song here or there will just make me feel very hyped. It's very low-key, very chilled out, it's very mellow. It's also, well, you can see it in the title, it's definitely a song to listen to at 4 AM. Yeah, the verses just don't sound too aggressive, or just, I feel like I can really just have this on in the background when I'm just trying to be productive, just wanting to listen to good music in general and just actually enjoy it. And maybe that's why I'm not a big fan of trap music, because I don't feel like I can just sit down and listen to an album and just be like, I don't know, and appreciate it fully. I'm really gonna give this album a go. I really do feel like I should give this a go, especially because of these artists he's put on it. You guys could recommend any songs, like any trap songs that you think will change my mind. Please go for it. Like, maybe it's just something to do with me. And HAIM have come out with a new song, Little of Your Love. HAIM just always manages to bring out like the cute little girly girl inside of me. I know she's in there somewhere, but they definitely bring her out. This song is just like such a fun girl pop anthem. I just feel like when they sing and when they play, it's just like, oh, I really want to give you guys a huge hug. This song isn't like a crazy tacky tune, but it just makes me so happy, and it makes me just bounce along to it, and the lyrics are just like so sweet as well. Probably a random one to add to my June favorites is Orange is the New Black, Netflix series that has now come back. It's now on season 5 and I have been watching it religiously since season 1. I love Orange is the New Black. It has a lot of satire in it. It's so humorous, it's so funny, but it doesn't disguise the fact that it's based on current affairs and in some cases facts as well, especially when it comes to the judicial system in America. Soundtrack is really, really good. I love the fact that they managed to sync the right tunes to just key moments. They expand their horizons with like the styles of tunes they choose. One song that I really, really liked during another key moment, which I'm not gonna say, is Coming Down by the Dum Dum Girls, and that was playing at the end of one of the seasons. You can listen to it and all you want to do is just literally just revel in the song. You just want to like sway with the rhythm of it. It has like a really, really poignant sound. It sounds sad, but it also sounds like sweet and youthful at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyways, I'm rambling. So yeah, go watch Orange is the New Black, check out the soundtrack as well, like totally digging it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the June favorites. Unfortunately, there won't be a new video next week purely because I'm gonna finally be on holiday, a much needed break. My last holiday was, God, last September, so a very, very long time ago. So yeah, there'll be no video next week, but it does mean that when I do come back, I will have a huge, awesome vlog for you guys to check out, and it will be holiday footage as well. So I'm going to Andalusia. It's Almeria. Tell me if that's wrong, if you're Spanish, please. So if you've been there before, holla with some recommendations, send me a message, check me out on one of my handles. Now that I've got this camera, I feel like I can do a lot more, and you know, in terms of content I can provide you guys with and also bring it out with me on the go. I feel like I'm sorry that I'm talking in front of a camera and you're just watching me. Like, are you guys bored? Please don't be bored. Digging it, subscribe, click the like button, check out the next video. I'm gonna see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye. Real, ooh, why am I looking at that screen? Yeah, so I said she's an anonymous. So I did mention she's an anonymous. I can't even say anonymous. So I did say she's anonymous. Anonymous. Why is it so hard? Definitely. Monumental. Okay, again. Start again. You're fucking up my flow. Okay, right. Anyways.